Hello everyone. If you're interested in understanding more about Brazil's rich and diverse culture, you're in the right place. Today, we're going to explore some taboos and peculiarities that are essential for understanding how Brazilians interact and relate to each other. Each of these points reflects deep aspects of Brazilian culture and may surprise those from outside. Let's dive into these topics and discover why they are so important. 1. Talking about money openly. We start with a taboo that might seem surprising to many: talking about money openly. In Brazil, discussing salaries, financial gains, or economic matters in public is generally considered in poor taste. This concept is tied to a culture that values privacy and discretion. For example, asking a colleague how much they earn or discussing investments publicly might be seen as crossing personal boundaries. The reason behind this is to avoid comparisons and maintain social harmony, preventing discomfort and potential resentment from financial exposure. Therefore, in social and professional contexts, it's better to keep these conversations to a more private setting. 2. Not greeting with a kiss. Now, let's talk about greetings. In Brazil, it's common to greet friends and acquaintances with a kiss on the cheek, usually one kiss on each side. This gesture of warmth and affection is an important part of social interactions. Ignoring this practice can be interpreted as a lack of cordiality or coldness. The kiss on the cheek is a way of expressing affection and friendship, and its absence can create a negative impression, suggesting distance or disinterest. Therefore, when meeting Brazilians, remember that a kiss on the cheek is often more than just a formality; it's a sign that you value personal connection. 3. Respect for time. The concept of Brazilian time is a stereotype suggesting that Brazilians are often relaxed about time. While there is some social flexibility in informal events, punctuality is crucial in formal contexts. Arriving late to professional commitments, meetings, or important events can be seen as disrespectful. Timeliness in formal situations is a way of demonstrating professionalism and consideration for others. In more relaxed social events, there may be some tolerance for delays, but for serious commitments, it's best to be punctual and respect others' time. 4. Criticizing traditional food. Let's talk about food, a central aspect of Brazilian culture. Traditional dishes such as feijoada, a black bean stew with pork, and churrasco, a barbecue style, are deeply valued in Brazil. Criticizing these dishes can be seen as a lack of respect for the culture and culinary traditions. Food is a significant part of national identity, and many Brazilians take immense pride in their typical dishes. Saying something negative about feijoada or churrasco can cause offense and dissatisfaction. If you're at a traditional meal, it's better to appreciate the food and respect local culinary preferences. 5. Not bringing gifts to parties. At birthday parties and other celebrations, it's a common practice in Brazil to bring a gift for the host. Not bringing a gift can be considered rude and disrespectful. This practice shows appreciation and gratitude for the invitation and the host's hospitality. Additionally, gifts are a way to strengthen social bonds and show consideration. If you're invited to a party, especially if it's a formal or significant event, remember to bring a gift to avoid appearing inattentive or disrespectful. 6. Not respecting personal space. Physical proximity in social interactions is a notable characteristic of Brazilian culture. Brazilians tend to stand closer to each other during conversations and interactions, and maintaining excessive distance can be interpreted as coldness or disinterest. Touch and closeness are seen as signs of affection and friendliness, and not doing so can create a sense of emotional distance. Therefore, when interacting with Brazilians, it's common to be physically closer and not be surprised by more frequent contact, such as hugs and light touches during conversation. 7. Speaking negatively about football. Football is a national passion in Brazil, and speaking negatively about the sport can provoke indignation. Football is not just a game but an essential part of cultural and national identity. Teams and players are often viewed as heroes and sources of national pride. Criticizing football or belittling teams can be seen as an affront to the culture and national pride. During major events like the World Cup, passion for football is even more evident, and any criticism of the sport can be especially sensitive. If you're in Brazil during an important football event, it's best to avoid negative comments about the game and show respect for the local passion. 8. Disrespecting religious beliefs. Brazil is known for its religious diversity, including Catholicism, Protestantism, Candomblé, and Umbanda. Disrespecting these beliefs can be extremely offensive. Respect for religious practices and traditions is fundamental to peaceful coexistence and mutual understanding. Negative comments or dismissive attitudes towards any religious belief can cause resentment and conflict. To avoid offending, it's important to be respectful and sensitive towards others' religious practices, and if you're unfamiliar with a particular belief, it's better to listen and learn with an open and respectful attitude. 9. Wearing inappropriate clothing to formal events. At formal events, such as weddings, graduations, and work meetings, dressing informally can be seen as a lack of respect. Proper attire shows consideration for social norms and the event in question. Dressing informally at occasions that require formal attire can make you appear inattentive or disrespectful. Therefore, it's important to consider the type of event and the dress code when preparing for a formal occasion in Brazil. If in doubt, it's always a good idea to err on the side of formality and ensure your clothing aligns with the expectations of the event. 10. Eating in public during Carnival. During Carnival, the focus is on celebration and festivity. Eating in a conspicuous manner might seem out of place, as Carnival is a time for socializing and partying. The emphasis is on celebrations, parades, and parties, and behaving in a way that does not align with the spirit of Carnival can be seen as misplaced. Instead of focusing on formal meals, it's more common to participate in festivities and interact with others in a more relaxed and festive manner. If you're in Brazil during Carnival, immerse yourself in the spirit of celebration and enjoy the moment by socializing and participating in the festivities. These taboos and cultural peculiarities are just a glimpse into what makes Brazilian culture unique and vibrant. Understanding and respecting these aspects can help avoid misunderstandings and promote more harmonious interactions. By familiarizing yourself with these cultural norms, you'll be better prepared to interact with Brazilians respectfully and appreciate the richness of the local culture. If you enjoyed this video and found this information useful, don't forget to give us a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos. Your interaction is very important to us and helps us continue creating quality content. Thank you so much for watching until the end. If you want to explore more about other countries and their fascinating cultures, check out the other videos on our channel. We have a variety of content that you're sure to love. See you next time.